Welcome to Chat with Pat. I'm your host, Patricia Peters. We'll dive into fascinating topics, share inspiring stories. We're going to share our thoughts and explore new ideas. Me and you. Get ready for 30 minutes of fun, learning, and connection. Who's ready to chat? Hello. It's Patricia on Chat with Pat. Happy Sunday night, and I was supposed to be live at 9 o'clock, but sorry I'm late. So, good morning, good evening, good night to all of you across the globe who is watching the show. I would like for you guys to pop in your, make sure you pop in your questions because this is very important, right? And you make sure your comments are there. Show your comments, guys. I want to see your comments. Yep. All right. So again, for those of you who don't know me, it is cold in New York again. So I'm back to my sweater. And has today been a productive day? I slept like a baby. And I just did some grilling, and my husband made some lo mein, and I baked a pan of cake in my rice cooker. Yeah, so that's how my day was, and I was just chill out. Other than that, I'm planning on my target was to do 50 interviews before June, and June today is the 1st of June. Oh my God, a big shout out to my brother Elvis. Big shout out to my brother Elvis on his let me see. Let me do my math real quick. So 1996 minus 2025 equal his 29th anniversary. The 6th of June, my parents will be in this country 29 years. The 1st of June, my brother got married, Elvis, to Cindy, and they have 3 lovely girls. So today is his 29th wedding anniversary. So Elvis, if you're watching, happy anniversary, brother, to you and your wife. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's just me, right? I have no one waiting for me. So it's my show, guys. So I'm going to text him real quick. Congrats to you and Cindy. Yep. All right. Thank you so much. So I have a different direction for Chat with Pat. I know I've interviewed a lot of business partners already, and that's good, right? Business partners are great, but I need to do something different with this show. And that is why I'm taking it in a different direction. So today, bear with me 1 second, guys. Bear with me 1 second. I'm here still. I'm here. So, how are you guys doing? All is well? I hope all is well. I should be playing some music. Let's get some music going. Media. I'm here, right? All right. just touched my finger and deleted all my notes. Isn't that crazy? Should I be able to set the screen? Okay, and I am back. Hello, I am back and I am live. So the first question is, if you see the runner, right? Didn't you see the banner? That's the banner, guys. These questions are designed to access your knowledge of driving rules and safety practices. So if you're taking or planning to take the practical driving test pretty soon, here is some help, right? So for all of you out there, and please send me your comments. I want to see if you're live or what, right? I want to see the comments as well. You ready for the first question? Okay, the first question is, what should you do when you see a pedestrian crossing the street at a crossroad? I should have a picture of those to put it up there so you guys will see it. What should you do? These are the questions they're going to ask you when you're doing your practical, or maybe when you do your written test, right? So what should you do when you see a pedestrian crossing the street at a crosswalk? Anybody knows the answer? Yield the right of way to the pedestrian and wait until they have completely crossed the street before proceeding. Good? So your question is, what should you do when you see a pedestrian crossing the street at a crosswalk? Yield the right of way to the pedestrian and wait until they have completely crossed the street before proceeding. Check. Right? Your next question is, how should you handle driving in foggy condition? We all live in a cold country in the state of New York, right? And if you're living in a warm state, that's fine, but maybe the warm state something has fog as well. So if you're living in New York where I live and you're driving early in the morning, like how I used to drive, it's sometimes very foggy, you can't see where you're going, right? So how should you handle driving in foggy conditions? The answer is use low beam headlights. Reduce your speed, increase following distance, and avoid using high beams as they can reflect off the fog and reduce visibility. I'll repeat that. How should you handle driving in foggy conditions? The answer is use low beam headlights. Reduce your speed, increase following distance, and avoid using high beams as they can reflect off the fog and reduce your visibility, and that could cause accident. Your next question. I hope you guys are writing these down, or Make a note of it, mental note of it. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration limit for drivers aged 21 and over in most states of America? In America. What is the BAC? You know what BAC means? What is the legal blood alcohol concentration limit for drivers aged 21 and over in most states? Your answer is 0.08%. That's your answer. 0.08%. So it shouldn't be any. You shouldn't be drinking and driving in the first place. All right. So there you go. So your next question is, when is it permissible to pass another vehicle on the right? Driving on the right, passing on the right, driving on the left. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. When the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn and it is safe to do so, passing on the right is also allowed on a multi-lane road. Makes perfect sense, right? So when the vehicle you're passing is making a left turn and it is safe to do so, passing on the right is also allowed on a multi-lane road. So next time with these questions, the next segment I'm doing, I will have to put an example of this question, like how. So if you passing a vehicle on the right, when is it permissible to pass another vehicle on the right? If they're turning left, they have to wait. You can pass. Yes. Good. Your next question is, what should you do if you miss your exit on a highway? Ooh, I normally get panicked, especially if my husband is driving. I was like, oh my God, you passed. Right? So when you do that and you start to panic, you're making the driver panic as well. So that's dangerous, right? So what should you do if you miss your exit on the highway? The answer is continue to the next exit and do not stop, back up, or attempt to reverse on the highway. You all know the highway, right? When you go to New York and there's White Plains and there's New York, the road that goes up, exit to New York, and there's White Plains, and a lot of people get lost in that V, right? One time me and my brother were going to Queens, and I was on the phone or I was chatting and not paying attention, and that was like the first or second time he came up here, and he drove, and I was like, oh my God, you missed it. So he stopped on the lines, the white lines. He stopped there and he reversed, and then he climbed up and went, don't do that, that's wrong. Yes. So what should you do if you miss your exit on the highway? Continue to the next exit and do not stop, back up, or attempt to reverse on the highway. Good. Number 6. Jeez. How should you approach a railroad crossing with flashing red lights? This one always bothers me. I go to Supercenter all the time. There is a railroad crossing there, so I always get scared when I go over there. How should you approach a railroad crossing with flashing red lights? The answer is come to a complete stop at least 15 feet away from the tracks and wait until the lights stop flashing and it is safe to proceed. All right? Come to a complete stop at least 15 feet away and from the tracks and wait until the light stops flashing and it is safe to proceed. Number 7 question. What is the purpose of a yield sign? We always see those yield signs, right? What is the purpose of those yield signs? The answer is to indicate that you must slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, yielding the right of way to other traffic or pedestrians. And everything you do in life, especially driving, it's hard at first because you're new to all these things. But if you've been sitting a while in the car with your husband or your wife or your kids, you know the rules. You watch the road. You know all these things already. They're familiar to you. They look good. They're there. You see them all the time. And even the driver who's driving is like, you ask questions. They go, "Why are you stopping?" "Oh, there's a yield sign." You know. So pay attention whenever you sit next to someone and you see them stopping. Ask questions. When you ask questions, you learn things, right? So that was our number 6 question. Number 7 is what is the purpose? Oh, what is the purpose of a yield? Yes, to indicate that you must slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, yielding the right of way to other traffic or pedestrians. Yes, that was number 7. Number 8, what should you do if you experience a tire blowout while driving? Ooh, that's a dangerous one. Never happened to me. I don't want it to happen. I'm not confessing that. So what should you do if you experience a tire blowout while driving? What was your answer, guys? What do you think? What do you think? Hold the steering wheel firmly. Do not brake abruptly. Ease off the accelerator and steer the vehicle to a safe location. Gradually slow down and stop. Don't press the brakes like bam, or your car will spin around, right? So what should you do if you experience a tire blowout while driving? Hold the steering wheel firmly. Do not brake abruptly. Ease off the accelerator and steer the vehicle to a safe location. Gradually slow down and stop. Nice. And number 9 question. What is the rule for using headlights during the day? You should do what you should do. Yes, you have headlights during the day. What should you do? Good. What is the rule for using headlights during the day? Use headlights when visibility is reduced to less than 500 feet, during adverse weather conditions, or when required by law. For example, in some states, headlights must be on when windshield wipers are in use. Number 10. How should you adjust your driving in wet or slippery conditions? Your answer is reduce your speed, increase following distance, avoid sudden movements, and use gentle acceleration and braking to maintain control of the vehicle. Here are some tips for your road test. Observation. Always check your mirrors and blind spots before changing lanes or turning. You will fail if you don't do those observations. Signals. Use your turn signals appropriately to communicate your intentions to the other drivers if you're going left or if you're going right. That's your signals. And parking. Practice parallel parking and other parking maneuvers to ensure you can perform them confidently. And that is your driving tips for those who are practicing and are ready to take the driving test pretty soon. So I hope this gives you a little insight, give you a little knowledge, questions and answers. I give you the questions and the answers. So I hope it works for you, and good luck on your driving. Happy driving, and hope you pass your driving test. All the best. From Chat with Pat. All right, so what do I have new for Chat with Pat? Let's take a break, and we are going to be right back.
I prayed and have been searching for ways to improve my situation, and by faith, God led me to discover an online business that changed everything. It became the cornerstone of a life filled with purpose. I am now part of one of the fastest growing online communities in the world, representing a highly recognized global company and connecting with people from all over the world. I am privileged to work with incredible like-minded individuals who are extremely supportive, talented. Now, it's your chance to write the script of your own story. Our online business offers more benefits, including personal growth and the quality of time with loved ones. The perks: no experience necessary, no need to be tech savvy, no product demos, selling, or inventory involved, absolutely no bugging of family and friends, no product logistics to handle, full step-by-step video training, self-paced, and you can work anywhere, anytime. So, if you have a smartphone or computer, access to the internet, and are coachable and very motivated for a change, then this is your chance to connect with me. I can give you access to watch our no-cost info session video explaining the business in a more detailed manner. I will be able to help and guide you in this journey. Join www.patriciapeters247.com.
Are you an ambitious career parent looking to supplement your household without sacrificing your time with family? Then this might be the solution you've been looking for. Hello, I am Patricia Peters, a multi-career mom of 2 daughters. Originally from Guyana, I have been living in New York for 25 years now. Despite transitioning from various roles as an educator, caregiver, financial professional, and now a lead trainer for a major green energy company, I have continually felt trapped in the cycle. I love to help others while balancing full-time job. I also have passion for indulging in my hobbies like gardening, cooking, baking, and traveling the world. Recently, I came across an ad from a fellow mom sharing her inspiring story about leaving her 9-to-5 routine and transforming her life through digital marketing. Her tale of financial freedom, sponsoring her parents from abroad, and providing her kids with top-notch education sparked a glimmer of hope within me. With the newfound determination, I took a leap of faith into the world of digital marketing. Guided by mentorship and armed with a desire to secure a brighter future for myself and my loved ones, I am excited to embark on this journey towards financial independence and fulfillment. Take this path of empowerment and transformation. Let's embrace the possibilities that lies ahead and create a life where we can pursue our passions while securing a prosperous future for our families. This platform is taxable with guided training system anyone can follow. If all of this resonates with you, why not click around this picture to watch the complimentary webinar we offer. Let's take this new exciting adventure and make it an experience of a lifetime. See you on the inside. Best regards, Patricia. As a multi-career mom of 2 living in New York, I navigated various roles from educator to financial professional and lead trainer. Despite my accomplishments, I felt trapped in the cycle. Yearning for more control over my time and production, I wanted to devote more time to my family, hobbies, and travels. Inspired by a fellow career mom's success story, I took a leap of faith into the world of digital marketing. With dedicated training and mentors, I've grown in confidence and believe that nothing is beyond my reach. I've successfully set up my business online, and my vision is simple: to live my best life now and help others to do the same. I am now helping big dreamer parents like you switch it up and become digital business owners. If you're driven by ambition and unwavering faith, this opportunity might be just what you're looking for. Take the first step by registering for the free webinar. It's only 90 minutes, guys. The best 90 minutes you invest in your life. Watch the webinar. It changed my life. It can change yours as well. Tap on it, register with your name and email, pay the fee. The fee is $149 to join a business that has your name and your own platform on Facebook. You don't have to sell anything. No selling, no inventory. All you do is advertise the business. So if this all resonates with you, give me a call through Messenger, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. So you take care and stay connected. Be an online entrepreneur. Join the business. I can't wait to hear from you all. Best regards, Patricia. Bye.
I prayed and have been searching for ways to improve my situation. And by faith, God led me to discover an online business that changed everything. It became the cornerstone of a life filled with purpose. I am now part of...
Absolutely. Let's make an ad that attention and doesn't let go. Buckle up. Title warning. This business might change your life. I spent 26 years working just to pay bills. No savings, no freedom, just barely surviving. Every single month. Then one day I asked myself, is this it? Is this what I worked for? Is this how the story ends? That's when I made a choice. I refused to live another year shackled to the grind, and now I wake up every morning excited instead of exhausted. If you're stuck in the same cycle, bills, stress, survival, it's time to break out. You don't have to stay trapped. The digital economy is shifting and the opportunity is here. Are you going to watch it happen? Or are you going to claim your future? DM me. Let's talk about getting you free. This is my website, www.patriciapeters247.com. My name is Patricia Peters.
I bet you didn't know. Most of our six-figure earners had never touched a computer before joining us. Now they're thriving and living their dreams. Imagine this, you building a thriving business, even if you don't know your way around a computer. That's what Patricia Peters 247 is all about. We're proof that you don't need fancy tech skills, just a real desire to change your life. Our video-based, step-by-step training is so easy anyone can follow along. All you need is dedication and determination. Most of our partners started exactly where you are now, unsure, maybe even a little nervous. But today they're making 6 figures and you could be next. Don't let anything hold you back from your true potential. Your success story is waiting, you just have to start. Visit www.patriciapeters247.com and take your first step today.
Why are there not more people talking about earning from home? Financial freedom is closer than you think. Let's get started. Work from anywhere, set your own hours, and unlock new income. Start your digital business journey now. Visit our site and take the first step toward your goals.
1 year ago, I took a leap of faith, and I'm so grateful I did. Let me tell you, I spent years in the corporate world, chasing security. I thought my job was solid, until the day 900 of us got laid off, just like that. My heart raced, but I wasn't as scared as I should have been. You know why? Because a year ago, I started my own online business. Building my digital business wasn't always easy, but it gave me hope. A cushion I never knew I'd need. And when that pink slip came, I had something to fall back on. If you're feeling unsure about the future, you're not alone. The world is changing fast. Give yourself a backup plan. You deserve security. You deserve freedom. If you're ready to take that first step, check out Patricia Digital Network Art at www.patriciapeters247.com. It changed my life. Maybe it can change yours too. Don't wait for the ground to disappear. Build your cushion today.
Ever thought of escaping the 9-to-5 grind? Here's your chance. I started my online business just a year ago and it changed everything. Now I have time for my family, my parents, and even some self-care. Don't wait until you're stuck. Start your own side hustle today. Stop building someone else's empire. Join me and let's secure your future together. Ready to take action? The world is waiting for you. Ever thought of escaping the 9-to-5 grind?
Why are there not more people tired of feeling stuck between work and family? Let's flip the script together. Imagine a life where you set your own hours, never miss a moment with your kids, and still bring in extra income. That's exactly what Patricia Peters 247 is all about. For just $149 after a totally free webinar, you'll get the step-by-step training, tools, and real support you need to start your digital business. No tech genius required. Patricia's been in your shoes, juggling careers and family, and now she's here to help you do the same, but with less stress and more freedom. You'll have a mentor, a community, and everything you need right at your fingertips. Ready to say yes to more time, more freedom, and a brighter future? Head to patriciapeters247.com, sign up for the next webinar, and let's get started on your journey to financial freedom.
And I am back, guys. Yep, I'm back. So I have new plans for Chat with Pat, and I will use different days for different topics. Like Sunday will be, I didn't start it yet, but I'm just planning. Sunday will be a night of worship, so we'll have prayers, all kinds of prayers being said on a Sunday night, 9 p.m. Monday, I'll do questions for citizenship, helping people who are ready to do their citizens tests. So I'll do the questions, I'll do the answer. They can stay tuned every Monday night for citizenship questions. Tuesday night will be DMV. People who want to do their DMV tests, their practical tests, their written tests. I'll give them the questions and the answers as well. Wednesday night will be for notary. If you want to become a New York State notary, I'll give you the questions and the answers as well. questions if you want to go on interviews and you want to know how to answer questions at an interview. That will be another day. So Chat with Pat is going above and beyond to help the community, to educate the community, and to motivate them. And the rest of the time will be for my business. My business is all day, every day, 24/7. I don't have a specific time that I post for my business. So that's unstoppable. That's never ending. All right. But I'm trying to fit in different little things to help the community. Because if I'm giving back to the community, I find this is a way for me to give back to the community. My wisdom and my knowledge, share with you guys out there. Another thing, I am also a notary. If you need your documents, if you're living in upstate New York, and I know you're working and the banks are closed, and when you want to do your notary, if you need someone to notarize your document, please bring a valid ID and do not sign your documents, and message me via on any social media platform, and I will notarize your document for you. With that being said, it is almost an hour, so I just want to say thank you. I shared 10 questions tonight about driving, and if you want me to go through that real quick. So the first question is, what should you do when you see a pedestrian crossing the street at a crosswalk? Your answer is yield the right of way to the pedestrian and wait until they have completely crossed the street before proceeding. The next question is, how should you handle driving in foggy conditions? The answer is use low beam headlights, reduce your speed, increase following distance, and avoid using high beams as they can reflect off the fog and reduce visibility. Number 3 is, what is the legal blood alcohol concentration, the BAC limit for drivers age 21 and over in most states? The answer is 0.08%. Number 4, when is it permissible to pass another vehicle on the right? The answer is when the vehicles you are passing is making a left turn and it is safe to do so. Passing on the right is also allowed as a multi-lane road. Question number 5, what should you do if you miss your exit on the highway? The answer is continue to the next exit and do not stop, back up, or attempt to reverse on the highway. Number 6, how should you approach a railroad crossing with flashing red lights? The answer is come to a complete stop at least 15 feet away from the tracks and wait until the lights stop flashing and it is safe to proceed. Number 7, what is the purpose of a yield sign? The answer is to indicate that you must slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, yielding the right of way to other traffic or pedestrians, right? Number 8, what should you do if you experience a tire blowout while driving? The answer is hold the steering wheel firmly, do not brake abruptly, ease off the accelerator, and steer the vehicle to a safe location. Gradually slow down and stop. Number 9, what is the rule for using headlights during the day? Answer, use the headlights when visibility is reduced to less than 500 feet during adverse weather conditions or when required by law. For example, in some states, headlights must be on when windshield wipers are in use. Question number 10, and this is your final question for today. And this is a repeat of what I told you guys before. How should you adjust your driving in wet or slippery conditions? The answer is reduce your speed, increase following distance, avoid sudden movements, and use gentle acceleration and braking to maintain control of the vehicle. Tips for the road test. Number 1 is observation. Always check your mirrors and blind spot before changing lanes or turning. Number 2, signals. Use your turn signals appropriately to communicate your intentions to the drivers. That's if you're going left or if you're going right. Parking. Practice parallel parking and other parking maneuvers to ensure you can perform them confidently. And that brings us to this episode of your driving test practical help, right? questions and answers for your driving test. Those who are planning to take their driving test pretty soon. So that's it for today, guys. And in between, you had some ads, right? You have the program, you have some ads, and then you have the repeat of the program again. So all set? So I always like to close my show, whether it's an interview, whether it's chat with anything, whatever I'm doing, I always like to close my show by saying, if you look around and you find that there are no good human beings in the world, please be the first one to be kind, caring, and loving. Be a good human being. Have a good night. Blessed Sunday night.